Yo, what's up? It's Drum. I'm back again. We got Justin Timberlake with Supplies. I did Filthy, I don't know, maybe a week ago, and it was great. It was a great video, very thought out, a lot of symbolism. It was super heavy in symbolism, and it definitely showcased his talent. The song itself was pretty good. I thought it was decent, but the video outshined the song. So that's all I'll say about his last video, because we're not reviewing that right now. But if you haven't seen Filthy by Justin Timberlake, I would go check that video out because it's pretty dope. This one I just saw on my trending. I did not expect to see it because, like I said, he just released one, so I didn't think this was going to pop up like this. But people have been doing that because it's all about revenue and getting views nowadays. And once you're relevant, you want to stay relevant. So they kind of keep dumping stuff out so people will keep watching. But this is Supplies by Justin Timberlake, and I haven't seen it either, so let's see what's happening. You see Harvey Weinstein right up there, you got Trump over there, you got Ann Coulter over there, so you can see that this is already getting political. It hasn't even started yet. I mentioned in my last video that everybody seems to be getting political. Chainsmokers had a very political video when I did theirs, and everything's about America and things falling apart and how bad things are. Yeah, so I really don't know where he's going to go with this thing, but I'm sure it'll be a great video because he's done nothing but great work for the last few years. When he does put something out, it's like you get a song every 5 years from Justin anyway.
Ain't no need to stopping, girl. Yeah. There ain't no need to stopping, girl.
Real quick, my disclaimer. I pause this shit a lot because YouTube wants me to, because they think I'm stealing someone's stuff when I'm talking about it. Even though I'm filming this with my own camera that I paid a lot of money for, and this is on television, this is not the actual footage that was uploaded. I didn't download this with YouTube Downloader and then re-upload it to YouTube. I don't know what the problem is. I should be able to film anything on the outside with my own camera and put it up if I want to. So I don't know what the issue is with YouTube. They can fuck off. They don't want to monetize shit. They've changed everybody's rules. They've tried to screw everybody over lately. So, I mean, you're not going to hear a lot of nice things out of my mouth, period. They've tried to mess with me way too much. Ever since they bought this company, they've screwed it up. And the original owner should have kept it, period. Once the music industry got involved, we knew we were all screwed over. So, let's get back to this. So the umbrellas, there's some symbolism there. I would definitely go look up the umbrellas. Hasn't said much yet, but the visual right off jump is pretty amazing. Like you walk in, it's like all this, it's all white. It's got white crocodiles and shit crawling through the streets. I know you can see it, but it's my first time seeing it, and it's what I do. And it's pretty nuts. Like it looks cool visually. This shit looks pretty tight so far. That's tight. I love how they got like the lights on the wall and the way that he's dancing and the reflections lit up. That's awesome. And that's what I was hoping for, because his last video, you know, he was almost like a Steve Jobs type character, like a big old TED type meeting, and he was showing his robot off, and his robot was doing all this crazy stuff, and it made for a pretty cool video. So I was kind of hoping that this one was going to be shot well. That was cool. So I don't know, the symbolism there was obviously people coming under the wall. I don't know if people actually got what that was, but that was a wall. That was him walking, and that was people coming over the wall, under the wall. It's a cool scene. You got the big ball that drops every year in New York right there. You got the same old, damn dude, that is a pretty crazy looking scene right there. That's a lot put into that, but it's cool looking. beat to this is super dope. I wouldn't expect Justin to be rapping over some 808s and a nice trap beat. This is something you'd hear like The Weeknd or Belly or Future or something. Like, this is like a Metro Boomin type beat. You're definitely not something you're gonna hear him on very frequently. The symbolism here, you see them all praying. Everybody's on their knees, bowing down to the pyramid there.
Remember this, but I was out of town. Doing on a 3 a.m. just to show up and hear your sounds. Multiple times, stop, hit the set. You ain't heard it that way, I can guarantee it, echo.
Basically saying that you can say whatever you want, you can do whatever you want, you can act tough, you know. I've tried to tell people for a while now, and people that know me always, you know, they know where I'm coming from. Some people don't, but the more trouble you cause, like this big old uproar that everybody's about right now, seems like the right thing to do. But it's kind of like biting the hand that feeds you. So think about it like this. If you're a dog and you're running around in a house and you have an owner, okay? And I'm not saying we're dogs and the government's our owner, but what I'm saying is you have a place. Like, it's like, you know, the Hulk doesn't want to fight Stickman. Like, it's just not a fair fight. So what I'm getting at is you have to respect whether you're happy with it or you like it or not. It doesn't really matter in the scheme of things, because you're just hurting yourself. So if you are a dog and you want to bite the owner every time he goes to try and feed you, you're going to starve to death. You're not going to win that battle. So what I'm getting at is a lot of the people, like the feminists right now, is a big movement, but really it's just a big movement of people who are mad about stories they heard. Like, literally stories they heard. And I'm not kidding. If you don't know those people personally, and you can talk to them and bring them in a room by themselves and say what happened to you, and they can tell you face to face exactly what happened, and you'll see real tears and that whole thing is real, then I would definitely take action, and I would make sure that you were invested and take care of your friends, okay? Now, if it's hearsay though, and it's something that you heard from somebody else, and you felt like it's none of your business, and now you're all butthurt, and you want to start a big, you want to become an activist and become pissed and go protest and do all this stuff, but really it was just hearsay, and then you find out later it was all fake, how are you going to feel about that? You caused a huge problem, and you had nothing to do with it. And now you're pissed off and you're trying to fight everybody and you're all mad, but really it was just a story that was made up that had nothing to do with you. You should have never been involved in the first place. But now you're in big trouble. So the way I look at this stuff is, yeah, we're all pissed off, the country's pissed off, everybody wants to fight, everybody wants to like uprise, everybody wants to take Trump out, everybody wants to get rid of Hillary, everybody wants to get rid of Obama. Like, there's different sides to everything, but the bigger picture here is exactly what I just said. I just named all the three major candidates that everybody likes, but that's all separation of people. People like this person if they're women, people like this person if they think they're like a white nationalist, and people like this person if they're like pro-black. Think about it. Trump, Hillary, Obama. You've been played. You've been played. And now it's up to you to be smart and know that you've been played and do the right thing. You know, I'm happy with my family. You know, I'm happy with the things I have in my life. I'm happy with the little things. People just aren't happy with what they have. Everyone's so insecure and unhappy about the things they want that everybody's just gonna be pissed off and bitch all the time. But it's not a big pity party. It's not. You can't just be petty about everything. If you don't get your way, too bad. You know, when I was a kid, man, and I didn't get my way, my mom was like, too bad, go to your room, find something to do. She didn't care. I mean, she loves me, but that has nothing to do with that. She's teaching me, don't be petty. Don't be petty. You know, you can't be like that. I don't know what the bigger picture is, but if there's one thing I get from this stuff, it's like, it doesn't matter. Run your mouth, fight back, protest, burn buildings, do whatever you need to do. You think that bothers them? That's what they want. That's what they've been begging you to do, and you're just falling right into the trap. Now, they just burned the pyramid to the ground, and it exploded, and money came out. I mean, pretty self-explanatory. I think the video overall is really cool. The symbolism in it is ridiculous, but the video itself is pretty awesome. I like everything. The visuals have been incredible from beginning so far all the way to where we're at. You know I've been ranting and going off about the substance in this song and the content. I'm passionate about people. I'm passionate about love. I'm passionate about my country, and I'm passionate about the world. So I just want everyone to be happy, get along, period. I'm not one of those people that think only certain people can be racist. I'm not one of those people that only certain people can hate. I'm not one of those people that think only certain people can be like this and certain people. I love everybody. I think everybody has a mind to think for themselves and a heart to think for themselves, and I think everybody can make their own decisions. So when people are talked into doing things that make them petty, I just try not to buy into it. That's tight. See what I mean? Like, the video itself is shot pretty awesome. I like all the shots so far that I've seen in every single scene. I do video too, so maybe I can appreciate this a little more, but it's visually very entertaining. The song's tight. The I Got Supplies Babe thing, the only thing that worries me about is he kind of wrote it about a girl. I don't know if anybody's caught that, but like The Weeknd writes every song about a girl, and it's always about cocaine. I don't know if y'all knew that, but it's always about cocaine. He's not talking about a girl. So, same thing with Justin Timberlake. Like, I don't know if he's actually talking about a girl right now. I like that. Okay. Dude, that is crazy. Damn, so there's just people hanging around, and they all have like headbands, or blindfolds on that are like glowing. Visually, another masterpiece. Like, I don't know who shot this video, or I give them a shout out, because this is pretty incredible. I can go on and on about this video. That was Supplies by Justin Timberlake. Besides all the crazy symbolism, everything else about the song was good. I liked the music a lot. I thought the beat was definitely not something you would expect to hear him rapping on, but I thought the beat was something you wouldn't expect him to be singing on necessarily, but it was really good. I definitely liked the beat. The video was outstanding. You get a perfect 5 on that video because it was amazing. Everything about it visually was incredible. I mean, the symbolism, like I said, man, but other than that, like, super, super fire. The content of it was really good. Sounded like he was talking about a girl on the surface, but who knows. Basically just talking about how he'll always have the goods, he'll always have the supplies for it, he'll be there when he needs to be and when she needs him. So I'm going to give this a 4.5 on my little 5 scale because it's a great song, it's a great video. For Justin Timberlake, you cannot expect much more than this. This is one of the best video songs I've seen him release in a long time. So I'm going to give it 4.5. I'm Drumatic. Great to see you guys. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.